So, we went out to break. Check on the dogs. The front door was kind of half closed, and Rocket was in there. He was between the two doors. You can sort of see him. That's kind of bright outside at the moment, so the sun is flooding out that area with brightness, but Rocket's up against the door. I barely even saw him. I think I heard him, actually. I think I heard him whining. He misses Mrs. Gimpy already. So, you question everything? You should never question everything, just most things. But anyway, we're in Threshold. Stuff. Oh, we need to heal Bob. Bob needs a heal. Bob is Darren's dog, so you get honors. That's not gonna be full heal, is it? Close enough. This is where we came down, isn't it? Yes. Talk to you. You. Still, the most embarrassing thing for Baylor is they only have a +1 on Holy Longsword. It's got me embarrassing with the Demon Lord, sort of. How about our preserve us mortals who stand in the way of chaos? Where are all my angel friends? Shouldn't they be here helping us clear this out? Oh, look, bugs. Vile Devastator. Why are you surrounded by bugs? Arsenal. All by yourself, and you are suicidal.
Prepare yourself.
Only fair weather friends, apparently. Shouldn't it be fair feather friends? Death from above? Too far. 5-foot step. Do it again. There we go. Oh yeah, not wearing that amulet. Happy Wednesday. Feather brained friends. Well, I don't know about feather brained. That's kind of harsh. Fire. Fire. What swarms? See, what swarms? He's gonna be so pissed at us. Okay, Bob. How big is this one? He's got to be... Did he just get tripped? Resources, all break stuff. He hit Darren and fell over from Ion Winds. Oh, that's right, this stuff. Darren's got that thing protecting him. So he's only a gargantuan thing. Yeah, the winds, or whatever it's called. Winds of Vengeance. Winds of Vengeance. Well, that did a little bit of damage. Gimpy killed it. Yes, crit. Gimpy crit it, so everybody else beat the crap out of it. Ah, Queen Galfrey, where'd you come from? Where the hell are you going, Bob? So, didn't kill him, but tripped him again. Sucks to be him.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
For me. So, Queen Galfrey, what are you doing out here? Do not delay, Commander. Lead your troops forth, and we shall hold this position. Who's we?
Focus on the goal. Watch out for trouble.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's you. The user patrol. I don't even know how he still has his position. He's lost so many times. How is he even still alive? Okay, so that's the Ranger's bond, so they should get what better stuff. Bond allows them to spend movement action, blah blah blah. Favorite enemy bonus against a single target. Appropriate type for all allies. Sure. No. Death from above. Shows up and lost almost as much as General Grievous in the original Clone War. I know. I don't know how he still is a general in this army. He should have been killed by Daskari or Baphomet, I would think. Oh yeah, we have this. Is it range? Of course not. He's Arilu's pet, and she didn't kill him is all. Is he Arilu's pet? I thought he served Daskari. Purges landed for corruption demons, much like the commander purged my spirit. Who said that? Oh, Targona. Oh, so finally one of our angel friends is here. Mark of Justice him, just in case. Here, we'll throw some bugs in there for fun. Bob. Oh, we got a couple angel friends. Lariel's here too. Landra. So this is all our angel friends. Basically outranks him so much that she can just use him as a meat shield whenever she wants. Yeah, I always thought he was a... Well, I guess if she's working for Daskari, he is too, and he's Daskari. Yeah, rank issue. But still, he shouldn't have a job. He really shouldn't have a job.
Desna, guide my hand!
from above. Big horse or the babows. Oh, he could eat the babows, I think. Oh, and this too. Well, maybe not so much. Should have went for that one. Okay, Veronica.
So it comes to this.
That was kind of a waste. Oh, the sun came from hell.
No glory without risk!
Only need 20s, no problem. And rolling, under 10, it's always great. Ow. Killed all my swarms, you bastard. Oh, my stuff. Okay, mass heal. Yeah, Targone didn't last too long, did she? How about you guys stick to the little demons? Just an idea. Trip Bob. That was near death, so I guess we should.
We won't falter!
Over. Kill that thing. Actually, step this way, then kill that thing. No? Just move them too far. I didn't do the 5-foot step, I screwed it up. Okay, Gimpy. So, Army of Heaven. All allies within an 8-foot burst. Yeah. That's to be honest already, isn't it? Eye of the Sun. Every enemy in a 30-foot radius is dealt 12 damage per caster level. Half of this damage is fire, half of this wholly exists. A refilled saving throw reduces the amount to 1d12 damage per caster level. I don't know if I want to waste that here. Wrath of the Righteous could do it. Kill their own demon, but that's okay. Oh, you can still cast spells. Fun. Second Wrath? We can just do Storm of Justice. This will be fine. Wow, that didn't really do much then. How many hit points does he have? Only 900 to go. There, a little less.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
It would have been so useful here, yes. Oh, look, she crit him. No. So Sela crit him, and then Ulbrich came in for a little bit extra. Hi, Chain Lightning. Look at Lariel doing all the heals. Hey, Darren, save us. Nice heal. With its 100 hit point limit, yes. Big Bob. Go get that one. Or not. Saving throws are being passed and failed and stuff. So...
I will resist.
Good rolls. Good rolls all around. Holy crap. Someone was playing Season of Discovery with you from Germany, right? Yeah, Hurricane. Yeah, Hurricane is. How's his lag? He doesn't seem to have any issues whatsoever.
Strike with all your might.
Not saying much necessarily, but yeah, it seems to be fine. And what's really funny is we found out yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yesterday we found out that the server, I thought it was an East Coast server in the, the Eastern time zone, but it's actually in the Mountain time zone, which is an hour, ahead of me instead of the normal 3. So it's even farther than from Germany than we thought it was by, 2,000 miles or so. So it's just funny. It's farther away from Germany than we thought it was. Because like I said, I thought it was an East Coaster, but yeah. For a sub at the moment, but I'm tempted. So only need to subscribe to WoW to access. Right, you just need a normal subscription. Triple M 1996, welcome to the stream. Thank you for watching. Okay, old break. Destroy this guy, would you? So he's mythic, so he's just laying on the ground taking a nap. I should have shot that first.
You've made your choice.
We just kill him first. Oh, the exploding stuff. Scout. Beat up. Do it again. Difficulty, this is normal with adjustments. I like to play the game instead of, playing, oh look, it's time to reload again, because difficulty's stupid. Wisdom damage earlier, we'll worry about that later.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, actually play the game is the best way to play. Still looking at loading screens.
We can do it.
Ah, needs a 7, rolls the 5. Thank you, Veronica. Death from above, death from above.
A dear guest on my doorstep. Please do come in. You have been long awaited.
She opens her arms like a welcoming host. The gesture doesn't seem feigned, but you feel a strange, menacing tension behind it, like the echo of a nervous chuckle that was never uttered. The wound in her chest pulsates with a red glow. I can feel the madness radiating from you, radiating from you, Erilu. What has changed since the last time we met?
Nothing at all.
She answers, glaring at you with her glowing crimson eyes. Have this courage to meet me in the flesh. Stop with your end games. Let's talk. We don't have to resolve everything with bloodshed.
We will talk. I promise. But not here.
Why not?
The path to your souls and the world wound's healing demands my death. The accursed threshold prison where everything began must be where everything comes to an end. So I invite you in once again. Cross this threshold. I'll be waiting for you in the heart of the fortress, in the place where the wound was opened.
This is not my first playthrough. This is actually my fourth. And Triple, thank you for the follow. Okay, so the fun part. So, where's Cora's gear? Finally kill him and I don't get his stuff. I mean, I know he's probably only has a +1 longsword, but... Like the game? I do like the game. It's a great time killer. I mean, it's got issues, but... I just call him Cora. It's easier. Sanctified, so we can rest here if we want. Or can we even rest here? I don't think we can rest here, can we? Imagine up in the right thick of the battle. Blah, blah, blah. That's where you're supposed to be. Can you help us? No. What do you think of the lies ahead of me? Death. I appreciate you coming here just for the heart of the fight. We took only the essentials for the assault, and we were forced to leave the gauntlet behind. Can you use your mat to teleport it here? It makes it easier to complete your mission, Commander. I will do so gladly. Okay. I have a very weird feeling with this game. I know it's not perfect, but every time I start a new run, it just clicks, you know. Yes. Yeah, it does allow for variants. Like, Erebeth, this is the first playthrough I've done where she's not dead. So, and Evia isn't, you know, a broken mess. Pathfinder Society stuff. Participation. Da, da, da. Reading.
This endeavor rushes toward its conclusion. I wish to speak with you. To be honest, I almost stopped believing that I would live to see this moment. It has been at least 50 years since I stopped hoping and believing it could happen. And yet, here we are, at the entrance to Threshold. All thanks to you.
Definitely not thanks to you.
I have made a great many mistakes in my life. And I suppose I shall pay for every one of them.
I hope so.
In this life, or in the afterlife. But few mistakes became apparent to me as quickly and as painfully as my feud with you.
It's all in the past now. I hold no grudge against you. You should reflect on this mistake often. Past now. I hold no grudge.
I feel really happy. I mean it. I thought I would not have enough strength to drag this burden of regrets along to the final battle.
What are you going to do after we win? I have a request. When we win, the War Stones will no longer be needed. Whatever happens to me, free the angels imprisoned inside them.
You are right. I shall fulfill your request, although it will be difficult. No one in Mendev knows the sacrifice that the creation of the Ward Stones demanded. The stones themselves are seen as a symbol of hope and safety. To destroy them would be akin to dismantling the fortress walls around Mendev's cities. It will provoke suspicion and panic, even if the demons are defeated by that time. But the angels have done their duty and should be freed. Therefore, should we win, I shall carry out your request, even if it means losing the people's trust.
What are you going to do after we win?
I am going to rule Mendeth. What else? I do not seem to have much choice in that. I have become a symbol of battle and of the war for our liberation. I hope I am wise enough to become a symbol of peace, too.
I have to go.
Yes, of course. May Iyomade be with you, or any other higher power you believe in.
Dump. Yeah, my first run was Oracle, Hell Knight Signifier, Lich. Second run was Azada, Gold Dragon with what was the classes? It was Arcanist with a 1-level dip into the dual bloodline sorcerer thing for reasons. Third run was Demon Slayer, Demon, for one of the great paradoxes of the universe. And then this run, of course, is Crusader, Angel. The Hell Knight Demon, or sorry, not the Hell Knight Demon, the Demon Slayer Demon was a really fun one. Yes, Demon Slayer Demon. It's an orc Demon Slayer demon riding a wolf. Oh, so personal stuff. So why is there stuff in this chest? It's because it's our stuff. Artifact created by years of hard work of the servants of Plura and the efforts of the finest spellcasters of the Crusade glows with a mysterious light. Starlight Astrolabs seems to be looking forward to the hour when it can release its power and unleash it on the demons. It's time to clear the sky over threshold. Okay. That did exactly, but okay. Oracle Angel. Angel is ridiculous, though. The buffs are just ridiculous. I mean, it's nice to have them, but yeah. I've lived my whole life for this moment. No, you haven't. When the moment of victory comes, the storm of chaotic energy in the sky will disperse, and we will see the stars. This is a fine position. As soon as they see the show their faces, we'll incinerate them. It's an attitude. Gonna. We win. If not us, then who? L'Oreal. After what I've been through, the demons cannot deter me. You're playing Blood Rager Demon, but not sure if I proceed with it, mostly because I absolutely hate being evil in games. Yeah, that's... Some people don't. I like doing both. I like doing both. It's fine. I don't have any issues. As long as there's fire involved, I have no issues. Okay, so we don't really have...
Not a bad spot to end this war. Formidable, menacing. It has a certain style about it. Seeing as our contract is coming to an end, Commander, let me just say that you are the most impressive client I've ever had the pleasure to work with. And a highly lucrative pleasure it's been, too.
You never regret taking me up on my offer? Don't tell me you're crawled right into the maw of the abyss just for the sake of gold. You don't regret taking me up on my offer.
Of course not. Where else would I have had so many adventures? Besides, it's thanks to you that I've been able to add so many accomplishments to my service record, which will boost my rates in the future. You know, it's jobs like this, the ones that are both fun and pay well, that make me love what I do.
Tell me you've crawled right into the maw of the abyss just for the sake of gold.
Well, it sure wasn't in the name of Iomade. Of course, money's not the be-all and end-all. You dimwits need someone with a clear head on your side. Someone to watch your back. I know how you hero types love sacrificing yourselves at the drop of a hat.
Hero struggles to maintain his deadpan expression, but his mouth breaks into a smile despite his efforts. Let me try whatever it is you've been smoking all this time. Your pungent but not wholly unpleasant aroma assaults your nostrils as your lungs fill with hot smoke. You bring the full force of your will to bear against the sudden urge to cough and smoothly hand back Greyboar's prized possession.
It's strong stuff from Garand. What do you think?
That tobacco you've got there.
Of course. It's worth its weight in gold. It's one of my little weaknesses that I refuse to give up.
Time is money. We shouldn't squander it.
Now you're talking. Why don't you show me who it is we need to kill to win this war? Aurilu Vorlesh? I'll wish that lady sweet dreams with unalloyed pleasure.
I'm done. I enjoyed the Lich Run. Lich Run was fun. Because you get to actually be evil. We kill everyone after his was heartbreaking for me. Oh, see, I saw that coming. Freak show, what are you talking about? What are you doing? It's too early, Freak. We haven't started yet.
Chief, is there any chance, even a tiny one, that we can just call this whole thing off now and go home? Before, I would have just made a run for it, but I can't do that now. Something is holding me back, and I really don't like the thought of leaving you high and dry. See what you turned me into?
A human? Sort of. Talking to your wife, why would you do something like that? Have I turned you into a hero, maybe?
If you want to send me to the front line, I ain't going, so don't even try that hero stuff on me. I'm gonna fight because I don't want to die. And because we're kind of friends now. And don't you go getting yourself killed either. I can't stand being sad, so just don't do that to me.
Everything will be fine. If it isn't, well, it's been nice knowing you. I promise you'll have no cause to be sad.
And I won't be. At least not for long. I've got plans, you know. Lots of them, like getting rich. I won't have time to be crying over dead heroes. But if you do survive, I'll make sure to cut you in. That reminds me, the Tiefling's merchandise is still at your disposal. So don't be afraid to ask if you find yourself in need of something.
Can we? Oh, we can. So, anything decent, though, not all the crappy stuff. Ceasing slaughter. Dexterity and So, nothing here. Let's get rid of the bulk stuff, though. Okay, we don't need any of that.
This is it. The last fortress. It's been a long road from the river city to here. We walked and walked and walked along the road. And suddenly, there's no more road.
What are you going to do when the war is over?
The Redeemed Knights say they need me. I think they can manage fine without me, but maybe I really can help them somehow. I think we'll do a lot of good together.
Are you ready?
Nobody is ready. It will be scary, very scary. In the last fortress, all the lies will end, and the truth will rise. It's scary, but it's good.
Truth, lies, what are you talking about?
Nobody knows what will happen next. People are afraid of the future, so that's why they make it up. They lie to themselves so it's not so scary. They convince themselves and others of the things they make up. But one day the future will come. The story ends, for better or worse. When everything's already happened, there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. And there's no reason to lie.
Let's go. It's time to fight.
Hear that, Soot? It's time.
Thor looks at you with his clever black eyes and caws loudly. So tabletop EP with a couple of friends. I can't imagine doing tabletop RPing anymore. Time investment. Anyway, so I just gotta make sure we talk to everybody. That's important. Just because. That place to stop, we're out in the open. It's like we're asking to get jumped, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyhow.
I am calculating the likelihood of your victory. Taking into consideration the fortifications of Threshold, the long period it has been under demon control, and Aurelia Vorlesh, who is personally overseeing the defense, I would give the Crusaders a 30% chance of success at most. Of course, the presence of an illustrious scholar of Galarion in your ranks, meaning me, immediately increases your chances by 5%.
Are you afraid?
Fear is an unproductive emotion that typically gets in the way of a good experiment. And I have never indicated that I do not support my loyal follower in his battle against the demons. I simply calculated your chances of success.
Whatever our chances, we're not backing down.
If you win, I'll make sure to mention you in my encyclopedia. Aha! With that as an incentive, your chances have increased by 5%. Consider this my contribution to your victory.
Nenio's so funny. So psychotic.
My last battle. We win or we die. Either way, I'll never pick up a weapon again.
What are you going to do after we win?
I'm going home. It's been so long.
This is your chance to get revenge on the demons.
My chance. I've thought a lot about this over the last few days. I don't want revenge anymore. I just want all this to be over.
You sure you want to fight in this battle? You've earned a rest.
No, I can't rest yet. Celsia will be fighting. That means I will be too.
Are you ready? Then to
To
battle.
battle for the last time.
There it is. The citadel of the demon army. You know, I expected it to be formidable and fearsome. Something that would make me quake in terror. But now that I am standing at its gates, I'm surprised at how little fear I feel. Do not mistake this for bravado. Our enemies are dangerous, but no more than that. We have traveled to the heart of the abyss, and back again. Now we are home, on our own territory. This time, let it be the invaders who quake in terror.
Okay, Triple, thank you very much for watching. And again, thanks for the follow, too. Have fun.
When I set out for war, I imagined that I would find Trevor and together we would fight the demons, shoulder to shoulder. Fate has a caustic sense of humor. My dream came true, but not at all as I imagined. The reality of war shattered many of my romantic notions. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that he is here with us. And today we will win, all of us together.
What are you going to do after we win?
I will go home to Endoran. I will lay down my weapon and never pick up another so long as I live. Save a knife for cutting grapevines. I will serve the goddess in our old temple. And when the peasant children come to pepper me with questions about the crusade, I will do my utmost to make sure that my stories give none the idea that there is anything beautiful or romantic about war.
Changed so much since the first we met.
I had to. If I had a choice, I probably would have stayed the same naive little boy I was before the war. The boy who had never killed, who had never been to the abyss, who had never buried those with whom he had sat around a campfire only the night before. Even so, when I set out to join this war, my head was full of so many romantic notions. More than usual for a naive little boy. But life found a way to shatter those most thoroughly.
Are you ready?
Ready. Let us drive the demons all the way back to the abyss!
Will they pay for the gas? Yay, Darren.
At last, this irksome crusade is drawing to a close.
Smile reveals nothing beyond his usual genteel associates. Sure. So this is actually the first run that Darren has survived as well.
All right. It hasn't been that irksome. All in all, it was a fine adventure. And the company was more than adequate. The most important outcome of today, of course, will be that I shall be immortalized in works of art depicting the Fifth Crusade as the most attractive Crusader.
I see you're not afraid of the fight ahead. It's only a battle against the worst horrors of the world, after all.
Perhaps I should reconsider. No. Others can be afraid. But I know who our leader is and what he is capable of. I have never seen you fail to rise to a challenge, no matter how impossible. So leave me and my optimism be. We will win. If anyone should be afraid, it is the wretches inside Threshold.
Well then, onward to victory.
And to the victory feast, I trust?
Greetings. Allow me to congratulate you on leading the armies of the Fifth Crusade to its decisive confrontation.
Virgil is standing with his hands behind his back, his eyes fixed on the fortress. His usual implacable demeanor has acquired an air of solemnity, and his yellow eyes gleam in his pale face.
Excellent. At last, a real achievement and a genuine chance of victory.
Here we are at Threshold, the final battle, the resolution of the world-wound problems at hand. Are you happy? Hey, Taco, welcome back.
I suppose I am. Being happy is not in my nature, but for the first time in years, I feel something akin to that emotion. It would be interesting to analyze what I experience when I see the criminal Aurelian Vorlesh defeated, the demons ousted, and the world closed at last. It promises to be an exceptional moment.
Rare note of contemplation appears in Regel's voice. It's been an honor to fight alongside you, Regel.
Thank you for your high estimation of my abilities. Our views on certain matters are not always aligned, but I fully recognize your achievements as a commander and as a comrade.
It's time to get ready for... it's time. Get ready for a bitter fight.
I am always ready.
Angry, angry little gnome. Too bad I can't talk to Bismuth. See what she has to say. Okay, who should we talk to last? Is the question. We'll talk to Rue last because she's our love interest. So, Ulrich, you psycho.
So this is it then. Threshold. Grubby little spot, isn't it? Looking around, I'm thinking to myself, maybe if we'd built it somewhere else, not in this god's forsaken hole, somewhere nicer, maybe then Arilu, as her name, wouldn't have revolted. Maybe there would have been no invasion. But anyway, what's the use in wondering? Well, War Chief, are you ready? Ready to thrash all these Fae and Oglins and other Puxies? Ready to boot that king of the grasshoppers back to his magical beetle land?
Maybe it would have been better to never have built Threshold at all.
But then, what would we have done with all the witches and mages?
Nothing would be free to live in peace.
Maybe you're right. If we didn't bother them, they wouldn't bother us. Folk live like that in other countries with no problems at all. They don't have world wounds opening up on them.
Coincidence?
And if you think about it, mages aren't the problem. The problem's them Oglins and Fae that were chomping at the bit to get into our world. Without a real Discari, that dirty bug, would have just found other allies. Like my worthless brother.
But all this time, you could at least try to remember that we're fighting against demons, not Fae.
Still not long enough for me to know the difference between all the kinds of foul creatures. Remembering their names isn't my job. My job's beating them so hard they don't remember their own.
What are you going to do after we win?
What am I not going to do? That's the easier question. In war, there's only two things you can do. Kill and die. In times of peace, there's no end to the things a man can do.
Like killing and dying.
I think I'll head to Gundren. After all their hardships, they could do with my help.
And now we fight.
Fight! Ah! For Sartoris! For the Oles clan! For the war chief!
See? Psycho. Okay, that's Sela and then Irilu. Or sorry, not Arushle.
Hey! Well, are we gonna stick it to the demons one last time?
You've thought about what you're going to do after the war.
I haven't had time to think about it. All of my thoughts are focused on the coming battle. But I think I'll stay here a while, help the world to return to a life of peace and catch any demons that aren't dead yet. And I don't want to leave all my friends either. When we have peace, there will finally be time to spend with everybody. And after that, well, stick a pin in a map. There are still many places in the world where people are in need of help. Wherever the road takes me, I'll find a way to put my blade to use. And this block of wood.
She taps her head lightly with her knuckles and gives you a broad smile. You're true friends, Sela. It's been an honor fighting shoulder to shoulder with you.
Back at you, friend. So, are we going to crush some demons? It's time to show them the door once and for all!
Sela's fun. She's not very paladin-y, but she's fun. Okay,
There it is. The heart of the wound. The source of all the evil that has been wrought here over the last 100 years. It all began here. And we will end it here. If Aurilu Voralesh had never opened the world wound, I would never have ended up on Galarian. I would never have met Desna. Or you. I would never have embarked on the path of good. The world isn't fair. Thousands of innocent mortals perished during this invasion. It was also the catalyst for one demoness's discovery of goodness and love. This may merely be a quirk of fate, but it means that our happiness together has come at a horrifying cost. Today, we will repay but a fraction of that debt. We will close this abomination so that no one else has to die.
I'm waiting for Veronica to do her thing, so she doesn't interrupt Aru here. So anyway. Come on, do it. So, happy Wednesday. Stuff. Almost done. So we're not going to finish this today, obviously, but so we're done with the Rue.
Hey,
Stuff.
bag of water. It is time to take a break. Go stretch your legs. Your next break is in 1 hour.
Okay, like I said, we'll finish this little bit of conversation, and then we'll take a break. So our love is a refutation of everything the demons believe in. If they had any sense, they would flee this place as fast as they could.
I know, I actually pity them. If only I could have shown them what I feel. If only I could have shared this goodness, this tenderness with them. I'm sure they would have started on the same path as I have. But if helping them to change is beyond my abilities, then I will have to do battle against them. I will let no one threaten you and our happiness. No one.
Defeated the abyss within yourself. After such a feat, routing its armies will be a breeze. Now you're shouldering guilt for all the victims of the invasion. Isn't that too much for one Narushlate to handle? Within yourself and the front running armies will be a breeze.
I did not do it alone. You have led your army to victory, and me to my dream.
Now you're shouldering the guilt of all the victims of the invasion. Isn't that too much for one Narushlate to handle?
It's not about guilt. It's just that I am ashamed to take any joy in my freedom, knowing that this terrible war was the cause of it. Everyone would have been better off if the world wound had never been opened. But then I would have remained a monster. Perhaps one day I will atone for all the evil I did. But it took a far greater evil to make my redemption even possible.
What are you going to do after the win?
You know what?
Playful smile blossoms on Urushile's lips. She whispers, "You know." Are you ready?
I am ready. Let the abyss tremble in fear.
Ta-da. Okay, so that. Too bad you can't talk to the animals. That'd be hilarious. That's everybody, right? All the important people. That's all the characters that we currently have. Yep, except for Veronica, who we can't talk to because reasons. So, that's that. So next step is going into Threshold, which we will do next Sunday for the first half of the stream. And that shouldn't take 4 hours. Pretty sure it doesn't. But anyway, we'll do that next Sunday. And then also, after we're done with this run, Rogue Trader will be taking this time slot on the stream. So that's the first half of the stream on Sundays will be Rogue Trader after we finish this, probably next week. However, we're not done for the day. We have Beneath Stolen Lands. That's from muscle memory. We're going to do Treasure of the Midnight Isles DLC next with Viewer Group 11. We got some characters to create for that still. Oh, actually, no, we have the main character done or created for Viewer Group 11, but we're going to need a volunteer to take the number 2 spot. And then, of course, a volunteer to take number 3 spot too shortly after that. So, anyway, that's after we get back from break. Also going to get started with today's giveaway for a $25 Steam gift card when we get back to get the process started and pick the winner about 30 minutes or so after that's finished. So, anyway, got to get up, stretch my legs, get some water. Be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll be back shortly. Enjoyed the dog video. Yes, you're the leader again, Grim. Aren't you lucky?